One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida's offense takes the field. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. It just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the option. Now the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distance. This game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He wants to change this route. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. So Mississippi State's offense will go to work for the first time today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Under fire. That's reeled in. It's Thompson. He's close to the first down, and they're going to mark him just a little short. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd down, going up top. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. And the Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just keeps swinging it. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Gators! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Turning it on! He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Still on his feet at the 45. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. From the gun, running back on the move. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd down. Into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up 14 over Miami. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it from the gun. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O-Court.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back to pass, it's Coleman Hope. Makes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Gresham. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Up-tempo for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Rams him with the stiff arm. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That brings them to within one. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The short hands, it's Clark. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. Pretty good job of running to get to there to the 32. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. They'll run play action. Lets it fly. He's got it. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Power football with the run.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Moulton. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Gators come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get it through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Florida! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Coleman Hope. Wide open downfield. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Back to pass on second down. It's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. Looking to throw on first down. At the 45 on its way. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a second and long. They just keep firing. Got it behind the line. It's Hatcher. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Kick is in the air. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So, good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on first and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Five wide receivers on second and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. He wants it all. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. He has the first and still on his feet. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Might be calling a hot route. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. And it's picked off for the third time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Mississippi State going up tempo. They'll run the counter. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A little screen to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
Snagged in the middle, it's Thompson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. You know what they need. You know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Here's the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Gators will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession. possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He'll keep it himself. Nice move there. Gets it past the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Quickly complete. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Mississippi State right back to the line. Shotgun snap on third down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Dead center perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Oregon has the lead currently in Autzen Stadium, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Miami. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for Lewis.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Breaks into the open. Running through contact. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Around the corner, it's Vaughn. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Mississippi State going up tempo. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. They extend the lead to 5 here in the third. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. In the red area, it's Vaughn. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He's got it on the right. It's a seam wide, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Croman Hope. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Florida! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Use the play fake, down a throw. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hatcher. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They'll go to the ground. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a gap, it's Clark. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Pocket breaking down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Croman Hope. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the tight end. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
Touchdown, Mississippi State! Quick strike through the air for the score. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got the quick pass. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The Gators line up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
That's caught. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Going to the run, it's Vaughn. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Mississippi State right back to the line. He'll keep it himself. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Quick completion on the out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Well, it's one thing not to get the touchdown when you get into the red zone, but to turn it over and get nothing, that can be devastating.
Yeah, you just got to know the situation, Reese. You're at least going to try and kick a field goal and take the lead at this juncture of the football game here in the second half. But down in the red zone, you just got...
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And that's exactly what this defense was looking to do, man. Heat him up, speed him up, get him off of his spot. They flush him outside of the pocket, do a nice job putting pressure, not letting him feel comfortable, get him outside the pocket and forcing the incompletion.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Off play action. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why...
Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Thompson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Clark. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Last chance coming up. He's going to throw deep right side. Grabs it inside the 10. Takes it into the house, and the clock is at 0, and they are down a single.
How about this execution late in the game, scoring the touchdown with no time on the clock? These fans are shocked, and they are so quiet. Now, do you want to send them home with an L and go for 2? You want to kick the PAT and go to OT?
And he puts through the extra point. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Caught in the backfield, it's Vaughn. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for space, it's Vaughn. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Touchdown, Bulldog! They jump on top here in OT. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. He might want another play. Wants to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Clark. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. 4th and long, and they have to pick it up to keep their chances alive. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking left. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.